I'm absolutely delighted to be here chairing this morning's part of Go Integrated, because integration, I think, is probably more important to marketers than it's ever been before, but many of them are bewildered by what integration means. But I think the digital revolution has come to mean that integration is about integrating in people's lives, how we can be with people, communicate with people when they're on the move. So I'm really excited about today. I know there's a lineup of great speakers from both sides of the industry, both clients and marketers, and a couple of neutral observers. So I think it's going to be a great day for all of us.
The key to the work is networks, but not networks in the way that we're used to talking about networks, like social networks. This is really the old-fashioned, leaning on the garden fence sort of networks. Who are the people that you have a day-to-day communication with? Your family, your friends, your neighbours, and in sort of rather a heartwarming way, a lot of the work that Tim and Company have done has shown that actually that neighbourhood effect is still really out there.
For me, it's a consumer focus. Yeah. So it's understanding how what you're doing impacts on the consumer, and how that fits together from their perspective, not necessarily from yours.
Integration is increasingly important in marketing. I think one of the key themes for this year and the years to come actually is how marketeers actually harness the ability of multi-screen viewing in living rooms and the way in which they can present work which is really interesting and provocative and drive that across social channels.
We've loved working with Menzies on the Mazda e-zine. We've been doing the e-zine for about 3 years, and we've got a great working relationship with them. They're very versatile. They do help us with a lot of last-minute requests. And if you look at the work, it's fantastic. We get really great interactive pieces, fantastic games. It's just been a really good experience.
Top tips for integration, I think it's about having the right idea, having an idea that can work across different channels. I think now when we're conceiving a story, we have to think video, we have to think print, we have to think social, and we have to think mobile.
What I think customers really need to look at is how they actually tie all of those marketing channels together and base that around the customer journey. So understanding how one piece of media affects another piece of media and so on. So they really develop that whole journey through the whole process. Well, I mean, it's interesting you ask about Google and what we're doing in this space. I mean, traditionally everyone knows us as this internet firm, but what we're doing is we're actually looking at the whole marketing set to understand what's best for our customers and how we can engage with them in the right way. Obviously, the internet is critical to that, whether that's video content on YouTube, whether that's pay-per-click advertising, whether it's about using display advertising, but we're integrating and orchestrating lots of other techniques as well.
For me, I think integration is a huge opportunity to integrate the company as much as looking at actually the marketing and the use of marketing. So the latest project that we've worked on, which is for dealer marketing in terms of an integrated piece using watermarking and mobile technology, that was a great opportunity to bring together different areas within the marketing organisation and also different departments within the organisation to all work together on a consistent campaign.
So the campaign itself, the core of it was an amazing idea, and that's sort of the crux of why it's been so successful. So it was an interactive road trip across Ireland that was really driven by our social channels, but all of the other channels that we had supported that. So across social, Facebook, Twitter, EDM, across cold and warm, banner advertising, but all of the huge interaction rates that we saw were driven by the fact that it was just a really good idea, and that's been driven by the creative team at Indicia.
We've got a long history of working with Indicia. We've been working with them at Shop Direct for 12 years now. So they've worked on a lot of our brands. And when we launched Very, we knew that they would be able to come up with the key idea that would help us to support growth and acquire new customers. The success was we had nearly 5,000 new customers on the back of this campaign, which was way over expectations.
tips for a successful campaign: being absolutely clear about the objectives at the start, and making sure you're answering those objectives all the way through the kind of planning and creative stage. It's increasingly important that your data and creative teams working together. One of the things that I do feel very passionately about is that storytelling is still a massive part of marketing, advertising, direct. So I would also suggest think about a campaign as a story, and then work out how the media can integrate to help tell that.
So it was really important for Menzies Digital Marketing to sponsor an event with the Direct Marketing Association, and particularly the Go Integrated event that we're here today. I mean, the speakers have been fantastic, great range of people here on lots of different topics, which are very interesting not only to us but also the delegates, and for us to take away and to continue to be thought leaders in our industry, which is really important. It's important that we're ahead of the game and we understand what's happening with consumers, with agencies, with brands, and be able to bring all of those things together in order to deliver the best opportunities for our clients.